Hi and welcome to the channel. And today it's just a quick little short video to kind of give an update. I haven't uploaded in over a week. We ended up having a sick dog. He is getting better, so that's great. But today's video is just a quick video on how the Tesla handles after a big snowstorm. Now, as most people know, the Northeast has been getting hit with pretty heavy snowstorms, even the South, where they typically don't get snow. North Carolina has been getting snow a lot frequently. I have friends and family that live in Delaware, Maryland, and Virginia, and they've been getting hammered, which is very unlike their winters. They typically will get a couple inches for the year, let alone feet at a time. So last night in my area, we got about 2.5 feet of snow. And this is my first winter with the Tesla. I have not put snow tires on it. I am a huge advocate for snow tires. My last vehicle, the day I got snow tires on it, it was freezing rain and it was torture getting there. And that was just when the roads weren't even that bad yet. But coming home where they were real bad, it was like just a much different experience. So I highly recommend snow tires. However, I did not get snow tires for this car. Being brand new all season, it is 4-wheel drive. It's a heavy vehicle. So I figured we'd be all right, at least for one winter, especially with the all seasons being brand new. So I took the car for a ride. The roads are very bad. I could tell they are. You know, I've seen cars sliding. There's not a lot of traffic on the road, thankfully, because people are avoiding it. But they're definitely bad, which is nothing new for the Northeast. Unlike those southern states like, you know, Maryland, Delaware, Virginia, where they don't get too much snow. I'm up Northeast. We get a lot of snow every year. So the car handled fantastic. I was actually kind of shocked at how well it handled. It was snowing heavy at the time, so, you know, I hadn't even seen a plow yet. There was snow in the road. I mean, plows did go through because there wasn't 2 feet of snow on the road. But sometimes when the plows go through and then it's been a while since they come through, the road actually gets much slipperier because now it's a thin coat and it kind of gets a little slushy and more icy. So that's kind of where the roads were at. So it handled extremely well. I had no issues whatsoever. I never slid. I never had to use the slipping gauge, which is an option on Tesla. So like if you're trying to back out of a spot and your tires start spinning, you could use that, and apparently it's supposed to make them not spin and get you out. Thankfully, I haven't had to use that, but I have seen other people doing video demonstrations of that, and it seemed to work excellent, at least the way it comes off on the video. So it handled extremely well. I never went, like, I don't even think I drove the speed limit, but I wasn't driving super slow. You know, like I wasn't driving like 20 miles an hour. I think the speed limit was 45 and I was probably driving like between 38 to 42. I even passed a vehicle, which I don't recall doing ever when the roads are bad. I always kind of was the person that I drove real slow and let other people pass me. I was just never comfortable with it. But the car was handling so well that I was comfortable with it. And it was very smooth. No slipping. I had to change lanes to get over to pass the cars, come back in. Absolutely no issues, no slips at all. All the turns I took, very smooth. Didn't slip, didn't feel. Now, I know, you know, if you're coming to like a stop sign, red light, and it's real icy, you know, that's typically where a car will slide, that and turns. I didn't have any issues coming up to a stop sign or red light. That's not to say that it wouldn't happen, you know, because that's, you know, no matter what kind of vehicle you have and what kind of tires, that typically will happen at least here and there. Just you're minimizing it, so you're only sliding a tiny bit as opposed to where you're sliding and the car starts turning, because I've had that happen to me in the past with past vehicles without snow tires. So in short, you know, I just want to make a quick video as an update of why we haven't had content up in about 10 days and how the car handled in the snow. And it gets a thumbs up from me. I think it handled absolutely fantastic. And I'm in the far Northeast, so if you're thinking about getting a Tesla and you're concerned because you live in a winter state, it seemed to handle great. And I don't even have snow tires on. So you put snow tires on there, it's going to handle even better. it does lose a lot of range though in the freezing cold. I have a video coming up that'll probably be my next Tesla video. I drove the car and it was negative 10 degrees and we had to drive about a little over 2 hours away. So I'll give you an update on how the range handled. It wasn't great. I mean, we definitely got to the destination with no worries. But judging by the charge that I had in the distance, if it wasn't for cold, I should have been able to do a round trip with no issues. And that was not the case at all. We got there and I think it was maybe 25, 30 miles heading back towards home in our direction. We had to stop at a supercharger, but I took screenshots of all the mileage and when we had to stop and everything. So I'll be doing a video about that soon. All right, thanks. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. We've been growing. We just hit 1,000 subscribers. So pretty soon we'll be able to start monetizing. And that'll be able to make us put out a lot more content, a lot more quality content. Right now I don't edit. I just film the video and post it the way it came out. All right, thanks. Bye.